Welcome back. The political news in full. President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi gave directives to follow up on efforts of localizing the industry of fishing boats in Egypt. This came during a meeting held by President Sisi with Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli, Minister of Local Development Major General Hisham Amna, Chief of Suez Canal Authority Lieutenant General Osama Rabia, and CEO of South Red Sea Shipyard Company SRSS. President Sisi was briefed on the situation of localizing the industry of modern fishing boats and gave orders to complete the production of these boats in parallel with the state's efforts of developing natural lakes nationwide and carrying out initiatives to support fishermen. The meeting also tackled efforts to partnership with the private sector in the industry of modern yachts. President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi on Monday gave directives over the continuation of a Suez Canal development strategy. Meeting with Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli and Suez Canal Authority Chief Osama Rabia, the President followed up the activities of the authority. He said the complete implementation of the strategy will boost the ranking of the international waterway on global standings. And in another development, Foreign Minister Sameh Shukri, Minister of Tourism and Antiquities Ahmed Isa, and Chargé d'Affaires of the U.S. Embassy Daniel Rubenstein have witnessed a ceremony of receiving an ancient pharaonic green coffin and other antiquities from the United States. In a press conference held by Shukri and Minister of Tourism and Antiquities, Shukri said that the Egyptian state is committed to return its antiquities that were illegally smuggled out of Egypt. Tourism and Antiquities Ahmed Isa and Chargé d'Affaires at the U.S. Embassy, Daniel Rubenstein, witnessed a ceremony of receiving an ancient pharaonic green coffin and other antiquities from the United States. In a press conference held by Shukri and Minister of Tourism and Antiquities Ahmed Isa on recovering the green coffin, Shukri said that the Egyptian state is committed to retrieving the artifacts that were illegally smuggled out of Egypt, stressing that returning the coffin from the United States to the homeland is a success in protecting its treasures. Minister of Tourism and Antiquities Ahmed Isa said that protecting ancient possessions is considered one of the Egyptian state priorities, pointing out that Egypt managed to recover thousands of ancient pieces in recent years, with restoring 110,000 artifacts in 2022. For his part, the Secretary General of the Antiquities, Mustafa Waziri, said that the coffin covered 3 meters long and is made of wood carrying hieroglyphic inscriptions. Two Palestinians, including a 17-year-old, were shot dead during a raid by Israeli occupation military near the West Bank city of Jenin early on Monday. The killings are the first in 2023 after a year that was the worst Israeli violence against Palestinians in the occupied territories. The Israeli occupation army killed 2 Palestinians in a raid in the village of Kafr Dunin, West Bank, northern city of Jenin on Monday. The Palestinian Health Ministry announced the death of Mohammed Samer Houshi, 22, shot in the chest, and Fuad Mohammed Aibed, 25, after being shot in the abdomen and thigh during the raid. The Israeli army gave no immediate comment on the death. Israel regularly destroyed the homes of suspected Palestinians for attacks on Israel, a policy that, according to human rights activists, amount to collective punishment. Monday's deaths are the first in the West Bank for 2023. Much of last year's Israeli violent raids concentrated around Nablus and the nearby city of Jenin, with at least 40 Palestinians killed in Jenin. The Israeli army carried out a missile strike on Damascus International Airport on Monday that killed 4 people, including 2 Syrian soldiers. This is the second time in less than 7 months that Damascus Airport, where Iranian-backed armed groups and Lebanese Hezbollah fighters are present has been hit by Israel. According to Syria's state news agency Sana'a, the attack put the country's main airport out of service. The missiles also hit positions for Hezbollah and pro-Iranian groups inside the airport and its surroundings, including a weapons warehouse. Ukraine said on Monday that it had shot down all Russian drones in a massive wave of attacks after Moscow launched an unprecedented third straight night for airstrikes against civilian targets